If anybody wants to know, our love's getting old. Light in the cracks in the road. You carry me.
much, Raleigh. Thank you. Oh man, I can tell that you guys came ready to have a good time, and I could tell actually before I even got on stage. Thanks to, let's give it up to Olivia Summerlin and Echo Smith for opening up the show for us. Woo! And this is Echo Smith's last night with us, so you guys got a special treat tonight. They're amazing. And you know, before I came on this tour, I've pretty much been touring constantly for the last 2.5 years, it feels like. And I've been the only girl on the road, pretty much. And so this tour, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get me some openers with some rockin' girls in them. And I'm gonna get a bunch of girl dancers. And so I think I just was sensing I needed a little bit of estrogen in my life. And so yeah, that's hence why this is a slightly girl power tour. But yeah, ladies. But you know, a lot of times when I'm writing music, people ask where I get my inspiration. And sometimes I think of the video idea for my YouTube channel before I think of the actual song or have a song. And so this next song is a perfect example of it, where I thought of an idea that I just had to do. So I wrote a song for it, and it was actually inspired by my love for Peter Pan.
that was awesome!
What the heck was that?
Rain! You wanted rain!
I wanted fake rain. Fake rain!
Fake rain. Fake rain.
Oh gosh, I can't go out there. It's times like this that I just need my girls.
Oh, we're here for you.
Oh, yeah.
We can fix
Oh,
it.
not you!
Oh no. This is so embarrassing.
I thought she was over this. She has a bus full of actual girls now.
We don't even have girl parts, Drew.
We're cycles.
Somebody needs her girls.
Hey, Becky present!
Sandra here. Is that the new Dolce & Gabbana?
I think it's the new water slide line.
I think it's called Drenched with 9 O's.
Yes, love it.
This new wet look, fantastic.
It's like a modern day flash dance.
But way more fierce.
By the way, is it hot in here? Because that last number was fiery.
Oh, I can't go on. I can't let my fans see me like this.
Do the spin.
Oh, would you look at that?
You look fabulous.
Oh, sorry, did you say something? I was too busy twirling. Violin, please.
Hey, Limbo. Don't forget your sword.
Oh, thanks, girl. My people need me. so much. You know, at every single live show I've ever done, actually, I always do at least one song for my gaming friends in the audience. Woo! That's right. Where are all my gamers? Where are you? See, I knew there'd be at least one or two of you that would show up. So, but you know, as I was putting this song together, I realized I was like, wow, there's a lot of songs in there. It's like I've done all of these. I'm such a nerd, and as a result of that, I proudly call this my nerd medley. But really, I do owe you guys a huge thanks, my gamers. You guys have been with me from the very beginning, and so, gosh, thank you so much. I love you guys. always got my back. I'd love to welcome back to the stage my amazing band. Please give it up for Drew and Gavi. I gotta say, these guys, they have been with me since my very first ever show, which was, gosh, it's over 3 years ago now, and they've been the only band I've ever known. And it's kind of funny because we were thrown together randomly. It was right before my first show, and I suddenly realized, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have a band. And so, friend of a friend of a friend, I found these two. They learned 17 songs in 2 days to play with some random violinist on YouTube. And, and it was the best thing about it is that it really was supposed to just be one show. And then we thought we'd never see each other again. And that show changed all of our lives. And it's kind of crazy that, we've pretty much been around the world and back. And now there's nothing I'd rather be doing. So thank you guys for being here tonight with us. And how are you guys doing? Are you hanging in there? It's hot. Yeah? Is it always this hot? Yeah. Okay. I'm from Arizona. I should be used to this, but it's the constant wetness in the air, the sweat dripping into my eyeballs. Oh, it's awesome. Well, if my eyeballs can take another song of sweat, that's why I had in that last song. I don't know if you noticed, I had extreme focus face. One, because I was doing the loop, but also because I was like, oh my gosh. I can't itch my eyeballs. That's one thing about being a violinist. You don't think about the fact until I started performing. I was like, if I get an itch or something, I got no hands. Anyways, we're going to do a little jam session for you. This is an acoustic version of a song that I call Swag. You were all awesome. You know, a lot of my songs don't have words, and I guess if that comes as a surprise to you, then you're at the wrong show. Yeah, most of my songs don't have any lyrics to them, but they all mean something to me. That last song, like I said, it's called Swag, and it's about being cool. But a lot of my songs are about really personal things that I find really applicable and meaningful from my own life. And, you know, I get quite a few letters from meet and greets or through my website. And I actually got one just yesterday where someone was saying to me, you know, that I was so lucky that I loved myself for who I was. And I'm so, you know, it's so great that I'm not afraid to be myself and not afraid to be different. And she was saying how much she wished she could be like that. In response to this, I want to say that I wasn't always this way. Just a few years ago, I was actually suffering from depression, and I was struggling with a variety of other things that had caused this depression. And during this time, I would look in the mirror, and I hated everything that I saw looking back at me, and I just wanted to disappear. And I completely lost sight of everything that was important. I lost sight of my relationships and my family and my passion, and because I was so self-centered and all I could think and worry about was myself. And thank heavens I woke up to the fact that I was extremely unhappy and that I didn't want to be this way and I wanted to change. And I practiced thinking positive. I practiced, as silly as it sounds, I practiced loving myself again, so I could teach my brain what I wanted it to be. And the same way I played the violin, the same way I practiced dance skills, I did that with my thoughts. And the reason I share this with you is because I 100% believe that we all have the power within us to become the kind of person we want to be. And whether that means chasing your goals and reaching for your dreams, or whether it means looking inside of yourself and deciding that you want to be something that's different, or you want your brain to think differently, or you want to be more positive, I 100% believe that we can become that. And I say this because I'm an extremely different person than I was several years ago, and I'm so much happier. And I still have to work at it. It's something that I still practice. But like I said, I'm so much happier, and that's why a lot of my songs kind of have a similar feel to them. And the verses start out a little more somber, and then the choruses, I always want them to rise and become really victorious sounding. And it's supposed to represent the place that I want to find myself, the way I want to think, the way I want to feel as I live my life. And so that's what this next song is about. It's called Transcendence.
deeply connected to the world we live in a million different ways. The smile of a stranger can warm our heart. The sights, sounds, and fragrances of nature relax us and bring us joy. Even the moon, 250,000 miles from Earth, affects our moods as well as the tides. There is a bond between us and the universe, a bond that reaches from the vast extremities to the depths of our innermost center. No man is an island. This bond is so intimate that the very moods we feel and the thoughts we think actually influence our chemical composition and literally determine who we are. In the 1990s, Dr. Masaru Emoto undertook his classic study of water and its response to stimuli like words, music, and expressed emotions. Positive and negative expressions were written on or spoken to individual water vials. The droplets of the water were then frozen and the ice crystals were observed under the microscope. The crystallized results were revealing and dramatic. The water that had been exposed to positive statements made beautiful, symmetrical crystals, while those that were surrounded by negative expressions created meaningless, jagged shapes. Crystallization sends us a telling message of the destructiveness of hate, anger, and violence, as well as the inspirational impact of love, gratitude, peace, happiness, and hope. If thoughts and words can have such an effect on crystallized water, imagine the influence they can have upon us. Chemically, we're all made up of 70 to 90% water, so by our own positive thoughts and by our own kind words, we physically change our molecular structure to create symmetrical patterns of strength and power within ourselves and within those around us. Thus, we each have the power to create literal inner beauty. The brain makes files based on information it is given. It does not know the difference between imagination and reality. Thus, the thoughts you feed your mind today determine the reality of your tomorrow. Beliefs, mind, and matter are inseparably connected. So see the person you want to be. Believe it, reach for it, and become it. The change must begin within ourselves. We all possess the ability to change our world for the better, and all it may take is a positive thought, a gentle word, a sincere smile, or a kind gesture. For the people you know, for the people you don't, and even for those you've never met. Make a difference.
was hope in the dead of night. A tiny fire made me come alive. I was searching for myself. I looked everywhere else. I had to turn inside. I'm a firefly, we can glow tonight. So let's paint the sky, find the color in the black. I'm a firefly, we can glow tonight. So let's paint the sky, find the color in the black and white.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Man, you guys are crazy in the best way possible. Thank you so much. And, I got, in order to do this number, I convinced Gavi to go to choreography rehearsals. I don't know if you noticed his stellar dance moves, but I convinced him because I told him that, Gavi, ladies love a man who can dance. Am I right, ladies? Woo!
Why am I not dancing on every song then?
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Thank you. Dudes too. Dudes like it as well. Okay.
Hey, men love a man who can dance too. But thank you so much, you guys, for coming out. I also want to thank Yahoo for filming this event tonight. I don't know if you know this, but this is being live streamed across the world tonight. So, we're everywhere! You are all being seen across the world and heard. So, thank you so much for coming out, for those viewing online and for those present today. We have just a few more songs left. Again, I love you guys. Mwah! Thanks so much.
There once was a ballerina who lived in a music box. Delicate and beautiful, she danced within a thick sphere of glass, protected, unchanging, and enslaved. The song of the music box played endlessly, telling her perfection was essential to her happiness. She must stay on her toes, keep flawless form, and spin gracefully. The whispering melodies lulled her to believe that only within its protection could she maintain control. The world outside the globe would never see her worth. But as she looked through the glass, day after day, the ballerina began to see a world beyond the globe that stirred within her the memories of a happier time. She realized that the hypnotic melody of the music box had deceived her and that perfection had become a cruel master. She longed for someone to shatter the globe that held her captive, but no one could see her aching heart beneath the flawless porcelain skin, the serene expression, and the delicate pirouettes. Summoning all her courage, she raised her violin and began to play against the melody that held her prisoner. Forgotten emotions sprang from her heart, and she leapt from the position where she had twirled for so long. As she did so, her porcelain exterior began to crack, revealing the softer skin beneath. And suddenly she knew that within herself was the power to escape the prison. It, not she, would break. Suddenly, joy and light burst forth from deep within, shattering not only her porcelain shell, but the glass prison which held her bound. At last she was free. A new world lay before her, a world in which she could live, love, follow her dreams, and shatter barriers of the future.